So I took a bit of a detour from my typical programming and I decided to do a push slash back workout today. Normally I would have been doing a leg session, so squats and some like lower back work. But since this Christmas week is getting a bit busy, I probably don't have the time to invest as much in my training sessions. So I decided to, kind of rearrange some things to be a bit more adaptable and like most convenient for myself. Now, from what I have so far, I only really took a 1 day rest from Saturday after my pool workout. But since that pool workout was rather light, not a super intense session, it didn't really affect as much of my performance as I expected from this session. Now, obviously, my weighted pull-ups weren't as effective, but the unusual thing was that my high pull-ups, so my explosive pull-ups, were surprisingly stronger in this session than it was before. And I guess it may come down to the level of specificity and the fact that I bumped up the frequency of high pull-ups and I'm getting used to that movement. So I'm getting more effective and finding more efficient pathways of pulling, thus making it easier and I guess pulling harder. Now, in that sense, it's I kind of wanted to believe that this was a bit of a demonstration of increase in strength, but I guess it's more of I'm able to better utilize my strength for that particular movement. Now, I decided to do 30 kilo pull-ups for this session. So 30 kilos down to 25. I didn't get as many reps as I wanted to, but I did get my chin over the bar completely, which was an improvement in form. Now, I kind of wanted to go a bit more into the bench though. So I haven't touched bench in, I think, 2 to 3 months. It's been a long time, or at least I haven't touched bench with the clear intentions of prioritizing in a particular session. So I decided that since I needed to balance push and pull today, might as well have a go and experiment, see how well I adapted to the movement, and if there was any potential strength regression or maybe even strength progression. Now, not surprisingly, my performance in the bench diminished a bit. I was normally able to hit 84 kilos for a set of 5, but I only really got to 2 reps today. Now, obviously, there's a multitude of factors that may coincide. So, a number one reason may be fatigue management. I was doing a back workout, so maybe that kind of compromised the integrity of my push session. Not as much as normal, but maybe to an extent. Other things is I just haven't been touching bench at all. Although it's not as much of a skill prioritized movement as like calisthenics, it is still a movement that does require a bit of frequency and usage. In that sense, I guess since I haven't been exposing myself to as many bench sessions, I was still playing around with the handling and, I was just not better adapted to push that weight up. So I guess holistically, I may consider my chest progression or my chest strength as, I can't really tell whether it's progressed or whether it's regressed at all. Now, my dips I haven't been working on too much. The only push movement I've been really prioritizing is shoulder work that comes from planche workouts. So like the pseudo planche push-ups, handstand push-ups, a lot of things that utilize and engage the anterior delts. In that sense, it becomes clear that my dips probably would have improved a lot more compared to my chest region, and thereby, I guess like explaining or justifying why my bench has not improved whatsoever. So I think in future, once I start to really establish these skills in calisthenics, I'm going to invest quite a bit of time in my chest and hopefully increase the strength and just like the overall size of my chest over time. So yeah, that was basically it, and I'll finish it off here.